Hey everyone, welcome to our Team Aspire weekly Zoom meeting. This is Angie. I am pre-recording this because at the last second we decided to travel and I'm going to be on the road during our regular team call time. So I'm recording this for you. Excuse the wet hair. It's in the morning. I'm trying to get this done before my kids wake up for the day. So I have a couple of announcements. Oh, first of all, today is October 7th, October 8th, and there's a couple of announcements. We have challenge pack sales for October. So there are a lot of things to pick from. I was super excited to hear about these sales. The 21-day fix is on sale, challenge pack, and it comes with a free insulated tote bag. It's kind of like a little cooler. It has the 21-day fix logo on it, so you can put your food in on the go. Pretty cool. That's $140 this month instead of $160. Also, the 21-day fix extreme challenge pack is on sale for $140 instead of $160. The 21-day fix Kickstart Challenge Pack that comes with the 21-day fix program, Shakeology, as well as the 3-day refresh. That is $180 instead of $205. There's also the 21-day fix Extreme Kickstart, so the same thing except with Extreme. That's $180 instead of $205. Body Beast is on sale, the challenge pack, and it comes with a free performance sample pack. So the new performance line, they get a little pack of every one of the formulas to try. That is on sale for $140 instead of $160. And in Canada, the Body Beast challenge pack is on sale for $164. And instead of the free performance pack sample kit, you get a free deluxe DVD. So those are all the challenge pack sales for October, so make sure you're promoting those. Those are awesome. And in October, if you hit Success Club 5, you will get a free invitation to Darren Hardy's webcast. So Darren Hardy is the publisher of Success Magazine. He's one of my very favorite people to listen to for personal development. He's awesome. And you get a free invitation to one of his webcasts. They did this a couple months ago with someone named Bo Eason, and it was about an hour long, and it was amazing. I loved listening to the webcast. It was totally worth it. And I know Darren Hardy's probably going to be even better, at least for me, because I love Darren Hardy. So I'm really excited about that. Hopefully you guys are excited too. We had a new coach training start on Monday. So if you are not in that and you'd like to be, make sure you send me a message and I can add you. We revamped it last month. So the last month it was completely new, and I didn't have anyone actually finish that training. So all of you guys should be joining. It will really help. I did the training last month. We had you do something completely new, and that was combining a sneak peek into coaching with a free challenge, and it worked awesome. I was a little bit like, I don't know how to approach this, but I had faith in my upline and the coaches, the top coaches who've been doing this. I was like, okay, we're going to give it a shot. And I did it, and it was amazing. I had about 70 people in my group, and just kind of told them I was going to tell them how I stay motivated as a coach to keep exercising. And with that motivation, I gave them little tips like get up early in the morning, get it done first thing. But I also talked about how being a coach really motivates me. And it got 2 people really interested in coaching that I've already talked to on the phone, which is pretty exciting. And then a couple more people who are toying with the idea, and other people interested in just doing one of my challenges. So it was a very effective group, and I would definitely recommend that you guys join that training so that you can do that in particular, because it will help you run less groups, which is always a good thing, right? Feeling less overwhelmed. And then we also teach you other things like how to build an email list and send out free stuff to them instead of doing free groups, just so that you have more time on your hands, because I found that having an email list is just as effective as running a free group and a whole lot less time consuming. So make sure that you join that training. Saturday, October 17th, mark it on your calendar. It's Super Saturday in your local area. So you guys might have heard of Summit. It's the yearly Beachbody event where all the Beachbody coaches get together in Nashville. Well, they have like mini summits in your area. So once a quarter, all the local coaches in your area get together and they watch a video from corporate. You hear from some of the top coaches in your area about tips. You hear success stories. You celebrate their successes. You do live workout together. It's an amazing opportunity to network with coaches in your area and then just get the feel of being with other Beachbody coaches, because when you're at home alone, you don't get that experience. And so I really recommend you guys go. It's only for like 2-3 hours, depending on where you go, on a Saturday morning, usually sometimes Sunday. but that is Saturday, October 17th. So look at the link in our Team Aspire group, and there'll be a link on where you can look for your local area. We have a challenge group coming up on October 19th, Beat the Treats. So if you have somebody who is interested in a program, make sure you plug them into that. The deadline, which is flexible, is the 12th, which is the week before. So depending on where they are in the area and if they already have everything. So also looking ahead, the biggest slim down contest is being run between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So we're doing this one a little bit differently. It's going to be kind of like a diet bet where everybody's going to put their $20 entry fee into the pot, and then anybody who does not gain during the holidays is going to get a cut of that pot. So there's not going to be any grand prize winners. We're just encouraging everyone not to gain weight during the holidays. So if they lose weight, kudos to them, but most people gain 10, 15 pounds during the holidays. So we're just trying to help them prevent that. So that is going to be our biggest slim down contest. It starts November 23rd, which is a couple days before Thanksgiving, and then ends a couple days before Christmas, so that we don't have to worry about that whole Christmas thing, and it's going to stick to our 4-week schedule that we have. So that is coming up. The deadline to join is a week before that, so November 23rd is when it starts. We have a couple people to recognize. Congratulations, Whitney and Courtney Moghan, who just started their Facebook page. Awesome, it looks so cool. They've also been working really hard on the website. They're working together, so I love that. They're sisters. And then Pete also made a landing page for coaching on his Facebook page. And he used a really cool free app that you can get for yourself and not have to pay anything, because usually these services, they cost money. Like the one I use is Lead Pages. It costs $30 a month. So I was like really excited to hear that there was a free one for you guys to use. It's called Page Yourself, and Pete put a link into our coach group so that you can see his and see where to go to make your own. So congratulations, Pete, for figuring that out for our team. Also, the Coach of the Week. So this coach has been a coach for a little while, about a year and a half, and she has done amazing things. She was a success starter. She's hit Success Club quite a few times. She's made a really good income from home, all while having a full-time job and being a mom. And she decided a couple weeks ago that she was going to quit her full-time job because she's really miserable there, and decided to make a go for being a full-time Beachbody coach. So I was really excited to hear that. She has about a week and a half left in her corporate job, and then she gets to quit and be home. So we're really excited for her, and she's already at Success Club 2 this month, so congratulations, Rachel Park, for being the Coach of the Week. Yay! You're amazing, you're very inspirational, and I know you're going to be an amazing full-time coach. So let's all cheer her on and give her that support that she needs. So today I really wanted to go over the topic that we were supposed to do last week, so sorry about last week when I didn't have any power. But I'm going to share my screen with you. Let me see here. Okay, so we are going to be talking, let me move this little thingy here. Okay, we're going to be talking about why to speed up at this end of the year rush. So most coaches make the mistake of slowing down because it's a very busy time of year. You don't necessarily think about building a business right now during the holidays, but it's actually the very most important time of the year to speed up. So you want to be prepared come New Year's when the whole world is trying to lose weight and get healthier and fit. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Now, I kind of looked up some stats, and I thought this was very interesting. So 45% of Americans set New Year's resolutions, so roughly half. I actually thought it was going to be higher than that. But 66% of the people who do set resolutions set one to either lose weight or get healthy and fit. So obviously, health and nutrition and fitness is very, very important to these New Year's resolvers, that they want to be healthier and fit. So what does that mean? For you as a coach, that means that 29.5% of your existing friends, family, everyone that you know are going to be wanting to make a change with health and fitness. So that's about 1/3 of the people that you know right now that are going to want to be actively working on their resolutions come New Year's. And it actually usually starts like December 26th. People wake up and they're like, oh no, I've gained weight during the holidays, and so it kind of starts even the end of December, even though, holidays kind of still includes the New Year's time. So it's really important to think, so if you think, okay, I've got 1,000 Facebook friends, that's like 300 of your Facebook friends that are going to be like, oh, I need help. So you've got to position yourself in a way that you are the person who they come to when they need that help. So I know this is kind of blurry. I'm sorry. I did a screenshot. I listened to Brigida Linford is one of the top coaches in Beachbody. She is a superstar diamond coach. She's amazing. She hasn't been a coach very long, but I love listening to her and her story. And she was talking about what she calls the resolution effect. And that is basically what happens if you push at this end of the year time from October to December really, really, really hard, then you'll notice the resolution effect in January, from January to March. Basically, your business will kind of explode because January is an amazing month, and then February is sometimes even bigger. So people are, starting to get into their health and fitness in January, and then they're trying it on their own. It's not working. They're like, okay, I really need help. And then in February, that's when they kind of reach out too. So, those 2 months of the year are huge, and you can capitalize on that if you really run at the end of the year. So she's showing her own stats. So she, the first year she was a coach, she did this. She was running really hard at the end of the year. These are her weekly paychecks. So weekly, she was making $445 in December of 2012. And then because she pushed so hard at the end of the year, by March, her weekly paycheck was about $1,400. So that was a 314% raise that she gave herself just because she pushed hard at the end of the year. And that means, she's finding coaches to join her team. She's finding challengers. She's finding people to help. And so she really pushed hard. So she said in her presentation that she noticed that this happened. And she's like, it's a really important time of year to push so that you are prepared for the New Year's rush. So I'm going to do it again next year. So her second year, December 2013, she was making, $3,800 at the end of, per week at the end of December. She pushed really hard, and by the end of March, she's making $8,000 a week. So that's again, a 210% raise. Same thing happened in her third year as a coach. Now she's a superstar diamond coach, but she was making $10,000 at the weekly at the end of December 2014, and then by March it was about 18. So it's an amazing thing that can happen, and I know you're probably looking at those numbers going, oh my gosh, those are her weekly paychecks. Yes, that's what happens when you build a business and you have a lot of people in your downline, a lot of coaches actively working. Obviously, she's not selling $18,000 worth of stuff in a week. It's all team bonuses and team matching bonuses, and so that's why it's so important to build a team. So I wanted to share my experience because I actually noticed this too. So I've been a coach for 3.5 years, and I really didn't get serious until February of last year. And so the first little part that you see there, that was like when I'm starting to kind of get serious, but not really. Like I was hitting some Success Club points. I was hitting Success Club a little bit. I was making pretty okay. This is monthly income, and so I was working it and it was going okay, but I didn't really get serious until February. So just so you know, but so in December of 2013, I got some Success Club points, Success Club 3. It's really hard in December. I admit it is hard because people are busy with Christmas and things like that. My monthly paycheck was about $400. January, I did pretty okay. I hit Success Club 6. My income went up because the team was doing more. I had done more, so I made about $550 that month. And then it kind of slowed down a little bit because January was so big. But I hit Success Club 6 and got about $500 in March. So it's kind of stable. I was making a little bit more. I didn't increase it that much. So last year, I really did push. So November, I hit Success Club. In December, I was like, so I had heard about this whole, like, you've got to be prepared for the New Year's rush. And so I hit Success Club 10 in December, which was like, I really had to push myself because that was only the second time I'd ever, as a coach, hit Success Club 10. It always just had been Success Club 5. So I really, really pushed myself in December. And I remember I was in at my parents' house for about half the month, and that was really hard because they had all these holiday things going on, and I was trying to fit in phone calls, and I tried really hard to hit Success Club 10 before I got there, and I think it was like the 15th of the month or something. So I was like, oh my gosh, but yeah, it was hard, but I did it, and I was proud of myself. And what happened? So then January came. Well, in December too, I wanted to mention that that's when the Insanity Max 30 program came out, and they really encouraged you to post your max out time every day. So I was doing that daily. I was posting my max out time. So people saw me all through the holidays working out. I'd hold up and be like, I maxed out at 7 minutes and 10 seconds, and me and my husband were he was deployed. We were having a competition, like, how well we did and that kind of thing. And so it was fun. They saw us both working out. And so that was huge because then January hit, I hit Success Club 32 between my business and my husband's business, which, like I said, I only ever hit Success Club 10 twice, ever, as a coach in the over 3 years that I was a coach. And so it was amazing to me that here I pushed really hard in December, January hit, and I had people just messaging me out of the blue, like going, oh, Angie, I see that you work out all the time. I see that you're eating healthy. You look amazing. Can you help me? And I was like, oh my gosh, all these people that I didn't even know were paying attention are coming to me for help. And that is what I want for you guys. I want you to hit Success Club 32 in January because you push hard at the end of the year and you're talking about what you're doing. So then in March, so I made about 2,000 in January. And then in March, I hit Success Club 10 again, just like December, but you can see that my paycheck was almost twice that in December for the same amount of effort. So I wanted to tell you guys that you've got to push hard at the end of the year, especially if you're income driven, if you have a why that's financial, if you have a reason to be building a team, you've got to do it, and you've got to experience this resolution effect, because I did twice what I did the year before as far as increase, because I pushed hard at the end of the year. So it really does make a difference. I mean, I had the same efforts going on in January the year before, but it was just amazing to me that people were just coming to me just out of the woodwork. So how do you capitalize on the resolution effect? How do you do that now? That's what I wanted to talk about. This is what I did last year, and this is what I'm planning to do this year, which is going to be a little more difficult because I'm pregnant and not able to work out at this very second. But I'm going to do the best I can, and I want you guys to as well. So the first thing I really want you to do, just like I mentioned, you talk about your own health and fitness journey. You talk about what's going on, what you're doing, share your story. And it doesn't have to be annoying. You do it in different ways, kind of approach it creatively. But you want to be that go-to person. So you've got to talk about what you're doing. You have to share. And you have to do it, well, first of all, you have to do it yourself, right? You have to be working out, you have to be eating well, you have to be drinking Shakeology. So do all that, but do it publicly. So I have a post of me there working out. I'm modifying the plank because I can't do it right. But and then I have a picture of me. I went out shopping for skinny jeans for the first time in my life. I'd never had skinny jeans. And so I took a picture of me, and I was proud of myself that I actually looked good in skinny jeans because I had lost weight. And so those are just some ideas, just post about what you're doing. And then, people see that, yes, Angie's doing it. Yes, Sarah's doing it. Yes, share it. Whoever is watching you is going to see that you are actively doing it yourself, because they're not going to want to come to someone who is not doing it themselves. The other thing that you can do, not only talk about what you're doing, but you talk about your workout, you talk about Shakeology, you talk about eating healthy, put pictures of yourself. So, you're in the car, on the go, talk about Shakeology. This is me traveling. And I'm like, oh, I could have stopped well, actually, I did stop at like Wendy's or something for my kids because they were hungry. But I'm like, I don't really want anything here. So I made a Shakeology and took a picture of myself. So that's something you can do. I mean, you talk about what you're doing as far as health and fitness, and there's me eating a healthy salad. So just kind of be creative and talk about what you're doing. The other thing that's really important is to mention that you are a coach. If you do not tell people you're a coach, why would they come to you? Right? In January, they'll be like, oh, she's working out, cool, I need to do that too. But they don't know that you can help them. So you have to tell the world, guess what? I'm a health and fitness coach. I am here helping people. And you talk about the people you're helping. So you share their results. You share, what you're doing. So there's a picture of me about to do a Christmas webinar last year. And I took had my kids take a picture of me, like, here I am, about to do it. I'm all dressed up, so I'm all, fancy, being in the spirit of Christmas and that kind of thing. There's a picture of something that I bought with my coaching money, which is actually behind me. And I shared that, and that was something that I was really excited about because it's expensive. And I would never have bought that because it's printed on wood if I hadn't had extra income. And so it's something I've been eyeing for months, and I had saved up for it. And I told myself, when you get your, when you surpass your biggest paycheck of 500, that was my goal, is to surpass it, then you can go and buy this. And that's what I did. I used part of the paycheck. I didn't even use all of it, but I used part of that to buy that. And that was my reward to myself. And I told everyone publicly, like, I'm so excited. I've reached this huge goal of mine. I treated myself with this. I've wanted this forever, and it was exciting. And so people saw that here I am using my income that I'm making from Beachbody. And I told them, this is just extra stuff. I would never have bought this. We didn't need this. This is just something I wanted. And it's really awesome to be able to share that with people and show that I am a successful coach. And you need to do the same thing. You need to talk about the fact that you're coaching other people so that they will come to you and that you get paid to help them. So like I said, you be the go-to person for health and fitness. You be the first person that pops in their head when they're thinking about their health and fitness goals, so that when they're struggling to get off the couch, so that when they can't figure out what to eat that's healthy, so that when they are realizing that, you know what, I could really use some help here, that they will come to you because they'll go, oh yeah, I remember now that Rachel's a coach. She can help me. She can help me pick out, a program. She's running these challenges all the time. So you've got to keep posting. Even if you don't think anybody's listening, I promise they are. They're watching you. So that is really important. So you've got to be there and ready, to help them when they come to you. So if you guys have not watched or listened to Carl Deichler's National Wake Up Call this week, so it's always recorded, so there's the MP3 that you can listen to, but this time he actually recorded himself on video and put it on his Facebook page, and I shared that to the group. So I would really recommend you guys listen to it. He's talking about this exact same thing, about not to slow down at the end of the year, because you will pay for it come January. People are not going to come to you. So he's really talking about how you've got to just put yourself out there and invite daily. So this is a picture of the calendar that they made. They made one for October, November, and December. You can print out or make your own if you don't want to print something out, or just write it down on a piece of paper. But basically 3 people a day, just 3. You've got to send out 3 invites a day to fulfill this challenge. And he's saying that you're planting seeds. So obviously, not everyone's going to say yes. That never happens. That would be out of the ideal world, right? But they want you to send out 3 invites a day to your challenge, or 3 invites a day to learn about coaching, or 3 invites a day to join your free community, or whatever it is. But invite 3 people a day and write their names down. That way, by January, you have roughly 270 people that you've talked to about health and fitness. So like I said, if you have 1,000 Facebook friends, about 300 of them are going to want to be doing something in January. So guess what? You've invited almost 300 people already. And so you're planting those seeds so that those seeds will maybe, sprout in January or even December, or whenever they're ready, because we all know that plants grow at their own speed. But it's important to do that so that you're in the forefront of their minds. So if you're going to invite them to things, they're going to maybe say no now, but hey, that's okay, because you are going to be planting that seed for January. So I really recommend you guys do this. I haven't printed my own copy out yet. I've just been writing a piece of paper so far, but I need to do that. We have these sheets. The link to download it is on that video that I shared in our Team Aspire group, so make sure you find it, download it, print it out, or like I said, use something else. We have a Go for No tracker in our Team Aspire group that you can also download. That's amazing. That's my favorite thing ever. And it's basically, there's 50 on a sheet. You write down someone's name when you send them an invite, and you're looking for people to say no, because the more no's you get, the more yeses you get. And I love it because it pushes me. So I'll sit down and say, okay, I'm going to do 10 invites today. And it's amazing to me because it almost always happens to where I'm like, oh, I have a little extra time, I'll send a couple more. And it's almost addicting to where I'm like, oh, just one more row, just one more row. And I want to get, and I'm like, who else can I possibly put here? And then I'll pull out my past Go for No sheets, because I'll circle anyone who says yes that I'm going to get on a phone call or put it on my email list or whatever. And those are my hot prospects, right? So I'll go back from like the ones in February or something from months ago that they didn't actually end up buying anything, but remembered that, hey, I circled this person's name, they were interested. And so it's really important. You can do the same thing on here. Circle their name if they are interested in anything that you're doing. If they just want to talk and get more information, or they're asking questions, circle their name, because then you know that they're interested and it's not just a no right away. So make sure that you do this. This is very, very, very important. And I really encourage you guys to take this challenge by Carl seriously, because it will position you in the spot that you want to be at the beginning of the year. So are you up for the challenge? Are you up for Carl's challenge of 3 invites a day? And I want to make sure that you continue posting about what you're doing publicly. So you've got to do that. You've got to live your life out loud so that people know that you are doing it yourself. So I'm challenging our entire team to do this. This is super important. If you are up to the challenge, please comment below and tell us that you are going to go for it. It really doesn't take much time. I promise you. 3 invites a day. You can even copy and paste what you say. So you can say, "Dear Susie, it's been I'm so excited that you're going to Disneyland for Christmas," or whatever. Just put something personal at the beginning, and then copy and paste the rest of it. Say, "Hey, I don't know if you'd be interested, but I have this challenge coming up. I'm looking for just 5 women to work with one-on-one with their health and fitness goals for the holidays. I thought of you because of this reason," or whatever. So make it a little bit personal, but you can copy and paste a lot of it, and it only takes like a couple minutes per invite. So I'm thinking like 10 minutes a day for the 3 invites. Everybody has 10 minutes. You cannot tell me you don't have 10 minutes. I know you do. And then if you're already doing like your workout, or eating something that's healthy, or drinking your Shakeology, it takes a couple seconds to take a picture and put on Facebook. So live your life out loud. It will not take you very much time. If you're a busy person and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I have time for all this training, I don't know if I have time for all this stuff for coaching, that's fine. Just do this. And then I promise you it will pay off. And then in the New Year's, you'll be so glad you did. So please take the challenge. Comment below that you are going to take it. And I look forward to watching all of you guys. So let us know if you have any questions. And I hope this call was helpful. And we'll talk to you again next week. And then with next week, I wanted to mention that we have a special guest a speaker I'm really excited about. So I'm with a couple of other one-star diamonds in a mentorship call with someone from corporate. We are given our own mentor. Her name is Lisa, and she is amazing, and we have agreed to speak on each other's team calls. So she's going to be talking to us. We haven't solidified the topic yet, but make sure you guys are there, because it's a unique opportunity to hear from another top coach in Beachbody and how she's kind of grown her business and been successful. So looking forward to that Thursday of next week at a regular time. So thanks everybody. Congratulations to Rachel, Coach of the Week, and we'll talk to you all later. Bye.